Good morning, everybody. This is Michael DeGioia with the Affinity Legends of Wall Street Trading Room. Would like to just go over exactly how I have my screen configured. We have, this is the 1 minute chart that includes pre-market data. This is the 5 minute chart that has just VWAP and no pre-market data. And then this is my daily chart. First stock that I'm going to talk about today is a stock that we really did phenomenally on Friday. It had a beautiful move down in the morning and a great reversal at the end of the day and then into the pre-market this morning. It actually didn't have a reversal at the end of the day Friday, but it did start to show some signs of bouncing. Today we're watching it for a different purpose. The high of Friday is going to be Monday's breakout point. So the first stock of the day is going to be, for me, Skechers. It's gapping up. It's SKX. They had bad earnings. The breakout point on Skechers is going to be, hold on one second. Skechers breakout point is the high was, let's just say it's going to be 33, roughly 33. So let's watch Skechers if it breaks above 33. Okay, it's already gapping up pre-market, meaning that the reaction to the news may have been too accentuated, and therefore that's why we're going to be watching this as a second day starting of a gap fade on the daily. Not necessarily a gap on the intraday, but a gap on the daily that's starting to show some signs of fading. All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay, we have a lot of earnings news today, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to go through these all. We got KMI. Let's go through KMI. KMI. OY. KMI. Guys, KMI right now is trading at 28.28. Okay, 28.28. It's gapped below support. It's got clear air down to 26. Okay, so that's really where Kinder Morgan wants to go to. Okay, there's a huge Kinder Morgan facility here on Staten Island. I've always drive by it. I know that there's something to do with power or something. But, so Kinder Morgan, obviously, under pressure today, possible gap and go down on Kinder Morgan. Okay, so what do we look for on this one? Now, guys, this is not a 5-pointer or a 4-pointer. This is one that we're going to look for a 3 or a 5 minute low break. Okay, 3 or 5 minute low break on Kinder Morgan. Okay, next one. Let's take a look at Goldman Sachs. Let's look at a long. The Goldman Sachs gapping up. All right, guys, on Goldman Sachs, we're gapping up above a consolidation. Okay, it's at 187. Okay, 187 is just about the breakout point. So this is going to fall not, even though it is gapping up. So I'm going to put Goldman Sachs on the gapping up list. Okay, more from a day trading perspective, Goldman Sachs is a long. Okay, which is where if it breaks out above 187 and stays above 187, what we look to do is buy pullbacks. Okay, that's Goldman Sachs. Let's take a look at WDR. WDR. Okay, WDR. Kind of got a high wave bar on Friday, gapping up today at 35.01. Looks like it has long potential, but I don't really see it, so I'm just going to put that on the watch list. WDR long watch. VFC. 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 Okay, VFC. This is called a bull gap surprise on VFC. Okay, VFC bull gap surprise. Okay, usually what you look for on a so this is VFC. VFC. What you would usually look for on a bull gap surprise is the daily closes here. You gap up to here. If you do get a fade, it's a touchback. And then it's kind of like a check mark like that. Now, sometimes they do go straight up. So you might want to take a marker lot and then average in on this one. This is called a bull gap surprise. It's in the textbook for anybody who wants to read the actual rule and they've taken the class. VFC is right out of the textbook. PayPal is one of my earnings runner plays. Guys, I think PayPal is a beast, okay? PayPal is something that we called on the earnings runner class. If you didn't take it, too late, sorry, gapping up already. Okay, PayPal is a huge gap up. PayPal is a huge gap up, not UJ. If people on trial. PayPal is a huge gap up. Earnings runner class call. It's already up to 36.06. I believe PayPal has earnings. Hold on one second. It's not on this page, but let me just give me 1 second because I'm looking. I have to build out my earnings list. We got so many stocks having earnings. All right, so let's go through some of the stocks with the earnings. There's a lot coming out after the day. Okay, end of the day. This morning, we got Xerox, XRX, and Sohu. We had Sohu. Did I spell that wrong? Yeah, I did. Dyslexia slipped in again. I'll get it right eventually. SUHOSOHU. Sorry. Guys, so Sohu has a beautiful daily chart. It had earnings today. So let's watch Sohu as an earnings reaction. SOHU. That was before the open on Sohu. The other one was Xerox. Already announced. XRX. And the last one I want to watch for pre-market is Tree. Lending Tree and Phillips. Guys, market just opened. You guys know on Mondays I'm particularly careful. Okay? So I'm gonna anything I play, I'm gonna take a little time to get into. Okay, guys, so market just opened. I'm going to start taking a look at some of these stocks. Okay, let's take a look at Skechers. Skechers going already, guys. It already triggered on Skechers. It's already up 34 cents if you took it. That was probably the best play. Skechers triggered on the daily. Does everybody see this? I'm just going to make this a little bigger so we can zoom in. Okay, Skechers already triggering above the prior bar's high. Now, there's Skechers, guys, breaking above the 1 minute high. Okay, this has probably got a room up to 30, up to 40, believe it or not. Nice job, Irwin, on catching Skechers. I would sell some into strength. If I were you, you got a good position. Sell, again, you're not doing your share sizing correctly because you should have gotten more shares. And then you would have been able to, you should have sold, well, now there's no profit, so there's no, you can't, guys, now you got to wait for a retest of the high. You don't sell it when it dips, you sell it into the high. That's why you got to sell into strength. You should be buying back when it pulls back and flipping into strength. All right, guys, that's the Skechers really fast play. There's probably going to be a slower play. Let's take a look at Sohu, see what Sohu's doing. Guys, Sohu so far is looking good. SOHU. It triggered on the daily. 46 was the trigger point. Oh, Sherry, let me fix that, guys. I'm not sure why that is. I got to work on the technology of it. Give me 1 minute, guys. I must have typed in 2 little zeros or an extra zero. Give me 1 second, Sherry. It'll be done. Okay, you're all good, guys. They fixed that. All right, guys. So watch Skechers. It may fade its gap even. Okay, so Skechers got a nice initial run, sell into strength. Watch Sohu, guys. Sohu, this could be a big earnings runner. Guys, PayPal will probably fade before it runs. PayPal has a fade. Guys, Skechers is triggering on the 1 minute. Skechers trigger on the 1 minute. PayPal fade, Skechers trigger long. Let's take a look at AKAM. AKAM, guys. Guys, this has earnings on the 28th, AKAM. Okay, guys, Skechers, if it pulls back again, watch Skechers on a pullback again. PayPal, great fade. VFC, let's take a look at VFC. VFC. Nothing. GS. Guys, Goldman Sachs. Keep an eye on Goldman Sachs. The Goldman Sachs. You might want to take a 100 share marker lot on Goldman Sachs. It's going to be one of those stocks that, Goldman Sachs, you take 100 shares or 50 shares or 10 shares, whatever you can fit in your risk parameter. If it does go, this is a breakout on the daily, and it will probably run, even on 100 shares, if it runs to 190, that's still 300 bucks. Guys, Facebook, keep an eye on it for a fade. Remember, it's got earnings coming out soon. And keep an eye on Facebook. Skechers, SKX. Guys, I want you to realize that on Skechers, okay, let's wait it pull back to VWAP. This will if it holds in this coil pattern, this will be a great long buy on Skechers. You guys, Facebook pulling back. Nice Skechers trigger, guys, on the 1 minute. Buy more Skechers. Skechers triggering on the 1 minute. Facebook breaking down, guys. Facebook going down. Skechers going up. See, Facebook just got overextended. It got a little bit beyond itself because of the Google and the Amazon earnings. Guys, let's watch Skechers. It really does need to get back up to these highs and take out these highs for this to be a really good play. Okay? The right now it is questionable because it's right at resistance. But if it breaks that resistance point, this thing will shoot like a geyser. If it doesn't break the resistance point, okay, then it will pull back to VWAP and go sideways and chop around for a while. Where should your stop be on Skechers, guys? $32.60, somewhere in that area. Irwin should probably let some go. Skechers, book some profit on Skechers. Nice job, Irwin. Because you got in early enough, you were able to book some profit. Xerox, XRX. Guys, Xerox, early sign of earnings reversal going red on the day. XRX. Guys, Xerox possibly going red on the day. Short Xerox. If it breaks below that low. 10.26 is the prior day's low. It's a $10 stock, so if you're putting in $10,000, that's 1,000 shares. If you have $5,000 risk per trade, 500 shares. In terms of share position sizing. Skechers, bang! Add to Skechers, guys. It did not break down. Red bar ignored on Skechers. Take the money on Skechers, baby! Woo! Not sketchy anymore. Woo! 14 minutes, guys. 14 minutes. Load the boat, baby. This thing is going. No, I'm just kidding. You should be selling into strength, guys. You know that. This is not broken yet. Take your profits and run. And then reload on the next pullback. But when you buy a stock in the 30s and you sell it at 80 cents, okay? Irwin should have reloaded on that one. Now he's out of shares. Guys, I give you gold here. Gold, I tell you. Those ugly sneakers made us money yesterday and then again today. $250 on the wrong share size.
Hey, good job.
Hey, thank you. He's done for the day. Gargano, get the hell out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Gargano, if you touch your computer, Gargano, you know what you're going to get? Nah, guys, if you want to run some sketches, it's okay. This stock it has a huge gap to fill. So this is a great one that you put a stop on the position past your entry and you run some. And you see how far it can go. When these things work, they work incredibly well. It's the reason we are gap traders. So we literally got 2 days worth of pay out of Skechers. Those ugly sneakers. And guys, if you sold all your position, now the biggest part of the move is at the end. So it blew through 34, right? Like it was nothing. Phyllis! Aunt Phyllis, take some money. This is from Staten Island to Aunt Phyllis in Jersey.
Hey, good job.
This is going out to Uncle John in Arizona, in AZ.
Hey, good job.
Put a stop on it, Uncle John. Got to come back to Staten Island and teach Mikey how to hit a baseball better. That ain't my thing, chicken wing. All right, guys. Skechers Beast of Burden. Dr. J, Dad.
Hey, good job.
All right. So, guys, now this is the key. Now, what happens after this point? Hopefully, you're all in riskless positions. I know John is, but he doesn't have a stop on his order. I know Phyllis is, but she's out. Okay, so she's good. Big Irwin's done. He took his money and ran. Okay, if you're still in this position, you got to have a stop past your entry. KMI, guys, I forgot about that one. This is going to work. KMI short. KMI triggering to the short side, guys. Let's take a look at KMI in a little bit more detail. Guys, watch for a pullback on Skechers. KMI getting smashed by VWAP. You see how VWAP presses it down? KMI, guys, watch this. It still has a lot of room to the downside, so I'm going to nibble a little bit on KMI. Okay, guys. So now KMI needs to take out that low And it may bounce and flutter a little bit. Okay? Needs to take out that low, so it will probably bounce a little bit here. Okay? So KMI on the 1 minute just triggered down. Let's take a look at this on a 3 minute. Okay, there's the trigger on the 3 minute. High, failure to make a new high. Sketcher's giving a nice pullback, guys. KMI going lower. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit to my Skechers, just a small bit. I'm going to wait on the Skechers. I'm going to stay focused on the KMI. I want KMI to break the 5 minute low. If it breaks the 5 minute low, guys, we have a very distant daily target. There we go. 5 minute low break, guys. Okay, guys, if Skechers is probably a better buy if it hooks up down here. Okay? It got really extended back down to the point which it broke out. That was a great buy right down there on that extension down. Sometimes it's hard to catch those, though. I'm going to cover a little bit here at the whole number. Okay, I covered a little bit of Kinder Morgan. If it breaks the whole number, you can short it again. Kinder Morgan not breaking the whole number yet. 2803 seems to be 2802, 2803 seems to be a little bit sticky. $28.01. There it goes, breaking. Putting out offers to cover. There goes Kinder Morgan, guys. Whee! Covering some at 92. Covering some more at 87. Come on, 92. Yeah, 92 gone. Covering some more at 90. Kinder Morgan, nobody even knows what you do. Good buy on Skechers. I'm going to flip some out very soon. Selling some Skechers here, guys. It's just too much money not to take. Okay, guys, I sold some Skechers. That's right. I am. I'm speaking to you. I'm giving you all my good ideas. Aren't you proud of me? Skechers, guys. Skechers is a nice buy setup. My intention is to have a very small, free, riskless position in Kinder Morgan to the short side and Skechers to the long side. If I can get that, now I'm free and riskless on the Skechers. I just got taken. Kinder Morgan is very close. You may have to reload on the Kinder Morgan. Erwin, you're doing a very good job today. Streetman, nice job as well. Just take your profits on. Oh, I don't know what you're doing on Skechers, but it's fine. Phyllis, great add to your position. Great profits. You've hit your goal for the day. Even the Pandora short was very interesting, right? That was a long, Pandora long. Let's take a look at Pandora, by the way, because if Phyllis likes it, so do I. No. Pandora is a very similar play to Skechers, okay, but it doesn't have quite the same chart pattern. It needs to be it's got a topping wick, which kind of throws it off a little bit. But Pandora, good long, guys, if you want to take it. Okay, guys, I am going to sell a little bit of my Skechers as not to be sketchy into this high here. But I was too slow. See that? Slow. I did get it. I did get out at 75, but I had to hit the bid. Kinder Morgan. Let's take a look. KMI. Kinder Morgan. Okay, guys. Kinder Morgan is a possible reloader. Okay, possible reloader, but we need a trigger down. If we do not get a trigger down on Kinder Morgan, we do not reload. Guys, excuse me for 1 second. Guys, Kinder Morgan re-triggering below. Skechers still good, by the way, guys. Skechers doing great. Kinder Morgan triggering down here. My big trigger point on Kinder Morgan is if it breaks below 90. It may not be doing it. So I covered a little bit of Kinder Morgan because it didn't break below 90. I've already made my goal for the day, though, guys. DDD is an earnings runner, Erwin. You may want to add to that one. It's in a daily area for an earnings run, DDD. Kinder Morgan might be done, guys. If it doesn't break back down quickly, okay, we're going to take Kinder Morgan off, even though it's not breaking down. And a lot of times these gap plays, if they don't break down and start their trek down early, you just don't want to wait around for them. They can reverse very sharply. Now, it might also break down, so I'm still short this. There it goes. Skechers is looking sketchy. Kinder Morgan looking good. Kinder Morgan might break down below this this 90 mark on this leg down. Guys, Skechers is at a point where it either bounces or breaks, and then it's gone. I am still in a small, minute, teeny, itty-bitty position in Skechers. This is a good place to buy if it rallies off this level, but it's also a good place to fail and not go up. So I'm just going to sit here doing nothing. I have a very small position short of Kinder Morgan and a very small position long of Skechers. Guys, Kinder Morgan, watch that one. It's right at 96. If it turns down, that has a lot of room to drop. That's the one I'm interested in. Okay, I caught a little bit more short on Kinder Morgan. Skechers I'm done with. I'm done with Skechers. Skechers is now, as far as I'm concerned, possibly even a short. Kinder Morgan's probably going to break down, guys. I mean, this looks like a green bar ignored on the 3-minute. It's below all of its moving averages. The only thing that's a little disconcerting is the VWAP on the 5-minute. It's so far from VWAP. But that doesn't really matter if it just keeps going down. It can get even more extended. All right, I just covered some at 90 that I had a bid out there a long time ago. Kinder Morgan breaking down. Booyah! Kinder Morgan. This is the 5-minute and the low of the day break. This will be a big break. See, guys, that was worth the wait, right? That was worth the wait. $90. Good job. Kinder Morgan, green. Skechers, green. Mike Gargano. It's amazing you never followed my ideas before. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just busting his chops. Even Sherry. Now, Sherry, all you have to do to make sure you have a green day is not trade anymore. Guys, if you have me, why do you have to go and do all your trading ideas? I mean, I don't understand. If I give you gold every day. Even Gilmore, Happy Gilmore made money on Skechers. All right, guys. I think KMI, I'm just putting a stop past my entry. My entry price was $28.02. So my stop price... Oh, wait, I think this might make another. I might want to reload on this, on Kinder Morgan. No, I'm going to reload on my coffee instead. Skechers bounced, guys. Just to show you SKX, it bounced. That was a really crazy breakdown. And it just made like literally a 40-cent move on the bounce. So watch Skechers again. All right, I'm Skechers is now trading off the 5-minute chart, and I'm covering Kinder Morgan. I'm out of Kinder Morgan. They just got stopped. Okay, guys, so there is Kinder Morgan. There's Kinder Morgan. Got a big green reversal bar. I'm done with it. We are an hour, 38 minutes into the day. We're done for the day. Most of you are done for the day as well. Guys, oh, Sohu, thank you, Sherry. Okay, by the way, Sohu was a good trade. So watch this one, okay, on the pullback. We're going to have to wait for like a 3-minute pullback. Watch this one because this really could go. Okay, it also could become an earnings reversal, so be aware of that as well. Guys, I'm just going to go down. Everybody who is green, type green. Who's green? Everybody. Even Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor whose name Marcus is spelled incorrectly. Even Dr. J is green, which I almost had a stroke. Guys, Marcus, there is no K in the Latin language. It's C. Marcus. So clearly this is an imposter. Marcus. Okay, let's take a look on Goldman Sachs. Guys, Goldman Sachs just popped. Guys, I told you that Goldman Sachs is one of these plays. It's going to take longer. It's not a true gap play. Goldman Sachs. the Goldman Sachs. It's not a true gap play. This is a daily breakout. Right now, it looks like a bull flag. Okay? This baby can run. It will make you $300 if this breaks out. But you got to sit on it. The other one that you probably want to buy is DDD. Okay? DDD. Okay? DDD is in a daily support area coming into earnings, right? It's a play off of daily support. It has a very clearly defined stop area, which is around 1060. So your stop on DDD should be 1060. If it does start to go up, guys, I'm not making this shit up. It could go to 13 bucks. It's got earnings. This stock has been massively down. It's beaten up. Okay, so you have very, very small risk to very, very high rates of reward. So that's why DDD is attractive, okay? And that's why it's doing that weird little dance that it does. And Erwin, you could take your 30 bucks and just, hold the 100 that we carried overnight. Guys, PayPal. Watch PayPal when it bottoms out. This was a beautiful gap fade. Now, I just didn't have enough bandwidth to trade PayPal to the fade. It was a little fast. But PayPal is a good one. Kinder Morgan, guys, also giving back some after a strong bounce. So just keep an eye on that. Erwin, do you see how fast you can make money when you do it right? Let's take a look at SCRL. Got SCRL. Beautiful, Jay. Okay, SCRL. I got to go refresh my coffee because I'm running out of fuel. SCRL. SRCL. I'm so dyslexic, it's embarrassing. Yes, very similar chart, right? It's an earnings rebounds. They apparently got destroyed, and now it's running. It's probably going to run to about 125. That's the high of the prior bar. So, guys, I mean, look at this. It gapped down massively. It's probably going to run about $1, 126 maybe, 125, 126. But guys, this is what trading should be like, right? I mean, it should not be gambling. The Kinder Morgan short, by the way, is still valid. Kinder Morgan short and DKS is a long. Okay, guys, DKS possible long. Dick's Sporting Good. You see the daily on this DKS. I did not catch this one early enough, but this is a possible reversal play on the daily. Stock had been getting beaten up. It's stocks that are really far down. It could be a climactic reversal. It's not my favorite setup, but if you're interested, that is a climactic setup that's either forming or formed. There's the 15-minute on Dix. If it makes another leg up, it could even bounce, dollars, not cents. Kinder Morgan, guys. Kinder Morgan still good. On the re-entry on Kinder Morgan. There goes Kinder Morgan, right? It made the big bounce and now the big rejection of the bounce. And it's back down at $27.95. Big surprise there. All right, folks. I'm gonna go refresh my coffee. It's 10:15 and I'm tired. Kinder Morgan is still a good short. What I like on Kinder Morgan as the short is that it completely rejected the move up. Probably a little bit low in the range to short it here, but when I first mentioned it, it was in a great spot. Now, if it fails to make a new low, this is not great. Just going to have to watch it here. I'll have to wait a second to refresh my coffee just so I can watch this. Here she goes. Does she break or not? That is the question. It's giving me every sign of a stock that wants to break. Guys, remember I said Kinder Morgan was very far from its VWAP? And that's what that little rally, that crazy rally reversal, that's how I read it. Yeah, it's not going to break right now unless it does it real fast on a flurry. Let's see pot. Let's see GS. I think GS is a great one, guys. This is going to run. This is a red bar ignored right there on GS. There goes GS. Kinder Morgan is no good no more. I mean, you could try to hold on to this for the long term, but you got to play it off of a 5-minute chart now. Your stop would be 28.20. 28.22 probably. Guys, Starbucks also broke a new high, SBUX. Guys, Starbucks, that's why I have the high-low ticker. Starbucks is great. This is a long-term play that we've been in. Kinder Morgan, not valid anymore. Okay, I mean, it's not stopped yet, but certainly not a good sign when a stock makes a big surge up like that and then another drop. There are two things that can happen with Kinder Morgan. Number one, okay, is that it can run into the VWAP and reverse and go back down. Or two, it'll surge like the Dickens when it transfers and crosses the VWAP. So keep an eye on Kinder Morgan for those two plays. Yup, great call, the SRCL. Great call, Jay. You know, it did that climactic rally back up. There you go. Look at it. Touch, blast. Excuse me one second. Michael speaking. How can I help you? Chase what? Yeah, how you doing? I think you have the wrong number. Bye. Guys, Goldman Sachs is running. Erwin, really? You should add to your Goldman Sachs, buddy. If it breaks out here, Goldman Sachs will blast off to the upside, guys. I haven't seen it yet pop up on my high-low ticker, but it's about to. Yeah, VFC started working too. Let's see, VFC. Bang, look at that, guys. Check mark on VFC. That's a check mark for sure. See the check mark, guys? The dip and then the rip. Okay, guys. If you're not, Kinder Morgan might be making another sell setup down on KMI. Facebook breaking out. Guys, Facebook to the long side. I told you to watch Facebook on the dip and rip. Goldman Sachs working swimmingly. I want to just see what I'm sticking around. I didn't refresh my coffee. I'm sticking around to see how Kinder Morgan deals with this VWAP on the 5-minute. The Qs are hitting into some resistance at the 50 period moving average. Guys, Q's just took a nice slam. Let me see PYPL. Guys, if you're not in PayPal, consider taking PayPal. For the run into its earnings report. Guys, Kinder Morgan certainly invalid. See Goldman Sachs, the Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, beautiful. Hit up against the whole number. Kinder Morgan, watch it for a reversal here. It spiked and then put in a big reversal bar, so just keep an eye on that one. All right, guys, I am going to refresh my coffee. I'll be back later. Actually, I'm not going to refresh my coffee. I am going to do a recap of the morning because we had great trades, and then I'm going to end this recording. So let's go through our trades. I love any business that you can be done in an hour. Half hour's worth of research and an hour's worth of trading. I mean, it's so ridiculously good. I just don't know why anybody would do anything else. This is the best living or extra job you could ever have. Okay, so let's go through Skechers. Okay, it was green, breakout, worked perfectly. VFC. Okay, Kinder Morgan worked on the 3-minute, 5-minute low break. And Goldman Sachs, obviously that one worked too. And it's still working. The one I didn't put up here was Facebook. I like Facebook all the way every day. Facebook every day until earnings. Facebook pullbacks till earnings. No, that one worked too. Okay, let's take a look at these. You know, one by one by one. So let's just start with Goldman Sachs since I have it on the screen. The trade on Goldman Sachs was based on the daily. The daily, it gapped and broke above its daily resistance level. It's got clear air all the way up to $190. So Goldman Sachs gaps up, runs up, pulls back into the rising moving averages. Okay, and we take it, runs up. I sold my Goldman Sachs, my first lot of Goldman Sachs at the right underneath 188. I'd like to be 187.99. I got out at 95 cents, but I mean, you got the gist. Now it's pulling back again. So I'm only trading this small 100 share lots, 100, buy another 100, sell 100, buy 100. It's a high price stock. I don't want to go crazy. I do have a stop on here, which I got to find out my stop price. Hold on. I think this is a good re-entry area actually on Goldman. All right, so that's Goldman. By the way, guys, I bought a little bit of Facebook, so I'm going to talk about Facebook next. What I like about Facebook at this point, guys, this is a checkmark play. So Facebook initially was selling off this morning. Okay, so Facebook initially selling off. Okay, Facebook makes a little dip. I'm just going to go to a small time frame because you can't even see the dip on the 15-minute. This is a check mark. There's the dip. There's the rip. Okay? So if you buy Facebook on the dip, even if you don't buy it on the first reversal bar, you take the second reversal bar, which is, you know, where we managed to see it, you still got a ton of upside because there's nothing to stop this. This is running to 125. I don't think Facebook is ever. This is called blue sky territory. It's never hit this area, so you don't know how far it's going to go. You crack me up, Erwin. The mad seller. Erwin, just put a stop on this and see how far it runs. Okay, by the way, guys, PayPal, love it. Okay, PayPal, love it to the long side. That's a beautiful 1, 2, 3 continuation. They should rally into earnings on PayPal. Okay, so PayPal, beautiful dip. Now let's play the rip. PayPal was a great fade play this morning. Gapped way up, made a beautiful fade into VWAP, and then rallies up. PayPal could run all the way to 36.40 today, guys. It's got a lot of clear air. Clean move down, clean move up. That was PayPal on the swing. PayPal fade. My little marker's not working. Hold on. Okay, guys, look at PayPal go. Okay, look at PayPal just ripping now. Okay, so this is probably a great place to, if you have some, sell half. I did that, just in case you're wondering. And put a stop on the rest, guys. PayPal, Facebook, Goldman Sachs, you're riskless. Put a stop on it. Okay, let's take a look at Kinder Morgan. This was a good gap and go down. Okay, this was a playing of the 3-minute low break. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like on this now. So now it's above VWAP on the 5-minute. You can see that. Let's just put on the filter the after hours. Yeah. This is probably done going down. The market's not really going down anymore. It had that little... so right now this is playing with the strength of the market.
And my 2 cents, by the way, HGMP and UA were reversals. On my 2 cents, I told you I'm going to just hit with the play button from now on. The market doesn't go down. If the market is weak in the morning, it's generally going to be a buy. The only time you want to sell your portfolio or any of the stock that you're holding is if they gap on them, roll over and go red. I don't care what happens today, tomorrow. The market's in a bull. We're back in a bull market. I don't know if anybody's noticed. It's been 5 weeks now. There's still plenty of stocks that need to be covered from the short side. There's plenty of buyers that want to be buying. There's plenty of people that still keep, the idea that you're going to miss the boat. That is the most powerful incentive. There's fund managers chasing performance. They have to buy short people that need to cover. This market is prohibited by law to go down. I hope you're taking notice that a pullback that can last a half an hour is rectified in 20 seconds. So until the market starts to go down and the down move lasts longer than the up move, this is a market. I mean, you just saw what happened. The market spent an hour and a half trying to go down. And in 5
What's up,
minutes,
Erwin?
got the highs of the day. It's a bull market.
Do not close your positions. Put stops on your positions.
Green. Finally had a
That's
play
good.
that
So you
worked
got
out.
stops on your
You know how I
positions.
trade
The
it.
only thing I would probably do is I would sell 200 shares.
$2.
Well, you can't now on the DDD. When it was up, you should have sold some shares of the DDD.
I really don't see the point of shorting stocks, even if they reverse. I don't care.
All right, good. All right, so you're good. The only way you don't have any stops on PayPal. I'm sorry, on Facebook.
I really don't have much to say, but don't ignore your eye.
On what? On the high side on Facebook? No, just leave it alone. No, just leave it up. Put it as a stop market, and then that's it. No high price. All right, take it easy. Great day. Bye. Take a look at Baba. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't see anything. I'll let Kenny speak on that. I don't see anything for me, guys. We did a great play on Skechers. We did a great play on Kinder Morgan. We did a great play on Facebook. We did a great play on PayPal. We did a great play on Goldman Sachs. We did a great play on. All right, you guys got the gist. We did actually do a short on Kinder Morgan and a long on Skechers, which was a short on Friday. So, we make money for all different reasons in all different directions. You guys did great. Almost everybody is green. So, nice job. Be careful out there, everybody. Talk to you all soon.